Hello, my name is Ted O. Currently, I'm a teacher. I teach junior golfers and professional golfers, and I'm teaching in Los Angeles, California. I've been playing golf for 35 years. I've been professional for about a good half of that. So I turned pro early, so I was a pro over 15 years. I grew up in the US, and my amateur ranking was #1 in the world. And just recently, about 4 years ago, when I stopped playing, I started teaching. And fortunately, I had a chance to teach from the beginning LPGA and PGA Tour players. Last year or so, I've been also teaching juniors and amateurs. And I'm here to help you guys to learn more, understand more about golf swing. And instead of trying to copy some pro swing, I'm gonna help you guys understand the golf swing. So find a golf swing that matches your body type, your height, and your age. So hopefully, as we go down in the next few sessions and videos, I'm gonna help you try to understand more about the golf swing.
Hi, I'm Bella, and I've been playing golf for 1 year. I play in the 12 to 14 division. My average scoring is probably high 70s to low 80s, and I want to improve on my speed and my distance.
I like her setup because her hands are right under her chin, so which means her arm could be loose and just hanging down, so her body doesn't get too stiffed up. When players' hand goes up, that's when they get too stiff, lower back really stiff. But for Bella, it looks very loose. She's very tall. She has a nice bend over her hips, upper body, and the most important thing is her hands are just hanging down right under her chin. That's when you could really relax. Her takeaway follows right on the plane. So that we call this position 1 last time. Club is facing back down the line. Her hip is still maintaining good posture. Position 2. Arm has about 20 degrees bends a little inside. She's staying in the shot. And 3. She's right on playing again. So very good. And 4, coming down, she maintains this angle really well. Coming down very good. She maintains it really well. 5 is really good. I see a little bit of a right knee problem there. I'll mention it later. 6, she goes back right on the shaft line again. And then she's coming off pretty good. 7, shaft playing really good. And 9, she has a really nice, good finish, balanced finish. So overall, very good swing. If I were to point out a couple things that she needs to work on, she is working on. If you look at right here, on the starting downswing, her right knee sometimes kind of shoots out too much. It's shooting out. I like to keep that little angle coming down and push off this way. But sometimes, instead of using her ground, she kind of comes out of her front toe too much right there. And when she does that, what happens is she kind of pulls in and leaves her club face angle, so her misses are little right shots. If she were to maintain that same line as her setup, and her feet, instead of coming out more on the toe, if she could finish take it to a little bit more to the left side and push off to the ground this way. And it's gonna help her stay in the shot. And she could probably hit the ball a little bit further. So, but I'm being very picky. It's very fine, but overall, she's swinging really good these days. So, and the best thing is she comes out. If you look at right there, the plane is just right on it, like her backswing. Just like her backswing. So overall, pretty good swing. She does have to work on a couple things with her right foot, and sometimes she comes out of shot. So if you look at right here, one of the reasons is her head on the backswing, she kind of goes front, which on downswing kind of kicks back and stick gets off the shot. So, but overall, she only been playing for 1 year, and for her to swing like this, it's pretty impressive.
How do I stop coming out of the shot?
Okay, so okay, take it back to the top. So comes one thing I try to do have the player stay in the shot better is I have them focus on the pelvis angle right here. So when they come down, I have them feel like they're holding onto that angle a little bit longer, just slightly longer. I feel like they're holding it. So when a lot of people, they try to fix the hip coming out problem, what they do is they try to go push the butt back. So what happens is when you push the butt back, even the video, you could look like you're staying back. What happens is the head comes out. So you're actually coming off the shot. So what I try to do is take it back. I like to have her keep the angle there, and then feel like she's maintaining that, take it back, and maintain that pelvis angle a little bit longer, and then turn together. There again, turn together. And I also tell them that on the starting of the downswing, I like to have the weight pressure. Instead of shooting left, actually feel like the pressure going down to the ground and then turn. So when they really feel like the pressure is going down and turning, it's gonna help them able to keep that angle better and turn better. Okay? You try it. Hold on. Good. She kind of exaggerated on that one. So what happened was she tried to stay in it too much, but you don't need to do that. Just feel like starting a downswing, feel like the pressure of your feet, not your upper body, just your feet staying down. Very good swing. So I think that's one thing I see in common with amateurs. They have this tendency to shoot the lower body up, and that leaves the club face open. So what I do is when I work with them is I try to do a lot of half swings, and then have them really feel the feet of the force going down, staying down. Then I don't have them focus too much about sticking their butt out on the downswing, using the ground for the power and stabilize that pelvis angle. That helps them stay in the shot a lot better. Good job, Bella. Good swing there. Very good.